Hi, my name is Tony Abersy, and I am making these videos, short little clips, to show everyone my journey with getting an artificial cervical disc replacement. This is a fairly new surgery here in the US. It is an alternative to the disc fusion. And while I was doing my research, I didn't find enough of these personal stories, and so I decided to do this. Hopefully, if anyone else is looking, they can come across this and find it helpful. I have my C5-6 disc was severely damaged. The next one down, 6-7, is also damaged, but not as bad. So after carefully trying to explore my options, including alternatives to this, or not leaving it, or not doing anything about it, seeing a chiropractor, etc., etc., it became very clear that I have to pursue this. As you know, and you probably have the same symptoms, because the disc is pinching nerves, the pain shooting down the arm, shoulder, even fingers, becomes more and more unbearable as the days go on. And I found myself over the course of several weeks living on pain pills, and that was the only thing that would take the edge off and be enough for me to be able to function. So long story short, the surgery was this morning, and I'm going to share a little bit kind of what went on, both in the hospital, emotionally, etc. I had it scheduled first thing in the morning, which was wonderful. If you have a choice, always choose in the morning. That way it's done and over with. I met the team. I got prepped. I arrived 2 hours early, went through the whole prep work, and at 7:30 the surgery began. It took about 2 hours. The doctor took his time. I was completely out. They put my mind at ease at the beginning. I had a little bit of medicine for my anxiety, etc., etc. I do not recall any of the surgery. I remember the moment that I was being wheeled into surgery, and then I woke up in the recovery room. If you choose to do this, you will be intubated. However, they do this after you already fall asleep, so you don't have memory of being intubated, nor having the tube taken out. Once I woke up very, very groggy and very emotional. It was, I mean, if you've ever had anesthesia, you know how it goes. It's just very uncomfortable. And the nurses were wonderful. They obviously were monitoring my vitals and asking me questions. They were very concerned about the pain, making sure that it's under control. And so I only ended up staying in recovery for about 2 hours, and at that point everything was under control. They had given me more pain medication. I actually felt pretty good. They helped me walk a little bit. They gave me this wonderful, it's soft and temporary. It's actually here for my comfort. I do not need to wear it, but I do find myself more comfortable with this on, just because I don't worry about twisting my head too much, and that makes me feel better, just in case. The doctor said the surgery was successful. It was by the book. He replaced 1 disc, not 2, and he took care of some of the bone spurs, which I had as well. And at 11:35 or so, I got discharged, drove home, basically have been laying down most of the day, and because the anesthesia is still in my system, I've been kind of taking little cat naps. I'm also taking more pain pills, and I will be on a 4-hour schedule. So every 4 hours I'll be taking 10 milligrams of Percocet, and then I will ease off of it as the days go on. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that swallowing is the most uncomfortable part of this so far. It's just not even fun to swallow. So I've had water, I've had some a like a dietary supplement, which is like a green juice dietary supplement. I've had 2 of those today, lots of water, and I've had soup, just the broth part, just so I can swallow. I haven't had any food, nor do I have any desire to eat, because it's just not comfortable to swallow, so expect that. I will show, I have a bandage, a very large bandage on my neck. This is where the incision was. Underneath this, which has to come off tomorrow, they have what they explained to me is a mesh, kind of a band-aid that is waterproof, and that will remain on my neck until my 2-week follow-up appointment. It's waterproof, I can shower with it, and they want to open it in the open air. So after I remove this outer bandage tomorrow, I'll just be left with that glue, sticky mesh thing. I am not aware of the pain of my incision just yet, but from what I've learned, it's probably going to be coming up in the next couple of days when the general anesthesia totally wears off. Right now, the only pain I'm aware of is when I swallow. And as far as my arm and the tingling, numbing, and pain, the tingling is completely gone as of 4 o'clock. So literally, let's see, I was done at 9:30, so 6 hours or so after surgery, the tingling disappeared. However, the numbing and pain are still there. And the doctor explained that it will simply take a little bit longer for that nerve to heal because it's been compressed for so long. Anyways, those are my observations from day 1. Overall, really not that bad. I had set my mind for much, much worse. So this was a very pleasant surprise. I'll check in tomorrow and I'll let you know how day 2 goes. Thank you. Bye.